All right, folks, check this out. We've had some big developments here. Looks like Princess Carparkle has cracked the case, Your Honor, with the Meghan the Markle and Prince Harry here. Oh, please, please. What about my moves? Do you think I could be on Dancing with the Stars? Listen to this. This is definitely Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital labor and delivery room, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. I agree with her. But if you look at this, it's pretty dead on. All right? So you go here. Okay? Even if you look at the lighting on the ceiling, like if you look at this lighting right here, like how it's like, recessed kind of a little bit, this whole thing, and these panels are exactly the same length. And you see the same lighting here. I mean, it's obviously the same place. Okay, so she definitely cracked that code. Right? But then you get to this, okay? And then this is where it gets weird. And this is what I wanted to bring up. All right? So you think about this, okay? Oh, the dot is young and it's Friday night and the place is low. I'm looking for a guy I know. Feel that seed. I used to be the lead. I am the dancing queen. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Listen to this. All right, so look. These two yo-yos bang on from day one about privacy and this and that. Then, on top of that, they want everybody to take them so serious. I like to go to China and Ukraine. I like to play with landmines and that kind of thing. I like money and I like to deal with criminals. All right, so that's the thing. Okay, they don't come off as the hey, we're the funny couple that likes to make goofy dancing couple videos together and stuff. So it just kind of is out of the blue. And then on top of that, she sets the Instagram post to where, and by the way, she's taken a lot of heat because nobody believes anything about these kids. It's come to the point where nobody believes anything about these kids. That they're theirs, or a surrogate, or whatever the deal is. Nobody believes it. The size is, everything's a mess. So she's trying really to do something. But my point is this. She doesn't say like, hey, this is what, 4 years ago, this is our, she doesn't say we went to go to the doctor visit for whatever reason. And we decided to have some fun. So I put a couple pillowcases in, and we decided to make a goofy video. She doesn't preference that. She makes this seem like, hey, this is us at, waiting to do it, waiting to have a little person, and spicy food didn't do it, which, by the way, everybody has knocked that shit right out of the sky. She has jewelry on, which nobody would let you wear. They'd put you right in a hospital gown. You'd have a pulse ox. You'd have a blood pressure thing on. The whole thing is nonsense. By the way, she could have just taped that little plastic thing on, that little valve stem. It doesn't even look like it's anywhere near a vein. If they wanted to get a vein, they should have put it right on her forehead. I mean, please, you could have tapped right into that, that what is that? That pipeline. You could have tapped right into that pipeline. That's where they should have put the IV, if you will. So anyways, it looks like they just went, she stuffed a couple pillows or whatever, and they decided to make a goofy video. However, they're not known as the goofy video couple. Do you know what I mean? So I think it took everybody like aback. Like, what are you doing? And then here's the other kicker. This is technically the first kind of I guess you would say dipping your big toe, which in her case is like dipping, an entire ship into a pool of water. Okay, and like a whole jet ski. Like instead of a big toe like a normal person, she's putting a whole jet ski into a jacuzzi. And but my point is this, it's like, of all the subjects that you guys are gonna, have some goofy, funny video about, and by the way, I don't think there's anything wrong with, people having a funny side to them. You know what I mean? Even though he's only funny around, little kids, okay? Because that's where he is mentally. And she's about as funny as, 10 angry cobras, that haven't eaten in 4 weeks. All right? Even when she was talking about Mahjong, a game on her own stupid show, she's like, I like Mahjong. It's fun because you get to understand, you get to know your people that you're playing. I mean, it's so ridiculous. This lady can't even talk about playing a game with, any sort of sense of fun. All of a sudden, she's breaking it down here. By the way, she didn't dance like this at Beyonce. These are new moves. These are what I call let's get some tips on some yachts moves. Okay, this is where she's breaking it down. By the way, if you're gonna get a tip on a yacht, you gotta make some moves. You can't just do that shimmy shit. You can't shimmy like you're at the Beyonce concert, right? And by the way, an H, here's the other thing. And people are like, that's not H. Folks, cut the shit. It's H, okay? I'll show you. There's a couple exact points. You can see them clear as day. All you got to do is rewind the tape, kiddo. Listen. So they go, but my point is this. She doesn't preference this like, look, obviously we stuck some pillows and we're having a goof. We went to go visit the OBGYN or pediatrician or whatever the deal is. And you know what? While we were there, we decided to make a funny video. And we just wanted to post this or whatever. It's just odd of your entrance into the funny, we're posting now comedy videos between the two couple that wanted to have privacy. Their whole fight is about privacy and security. Why this man needs security, I have no idea. If his security was worth shit, they should have stopped him from dancing. They all should have tackled him immediately. His security is crap. I'm saying that right here, right now. Okay? Any security that was worth their weight in salt would have tackled him immediately and said, sir, you cannot do this. You cannot do this. By the way, how many tapes do you think this lady had? Think about this. This is an older video, number one. This is an older video. She's got thicker arms. This is pre-Ozempic here. She's got thick ass arms. All right, she's got thick old arms here. And H is skinny as a bone. Now he's got a big, paunch. He's easing right. He's cruising right into whatever he's in, midlife crisis time, right? All right, let's get it. By the way, both of them are flying high. Okay, so I don't know what kind of visit this was. I don't know what they were there for. I don't know if they're there because the surrogate's in the other room. I don't know what the deal is. But my point is this. She doesn't contextualize this whole thing other than say like, hey, this is the video. But my point is this. It's like, this is so out of brand for you that it would have helped if you would have said like, yeah, we were making a funny video or we were just having a goof. I stuffed a pillow, etc., etc. And then we just, we kind of cut loose because we were so stressed out about the product. That would have totally kind of made a lot of sense. And you could have been like, oh, I kind of get it. But now it looks like she's making fun of the whole process that everybody already suspects is a bunch of bullshit to begin with. Do you see my point? Like, all of it is bizarre. Like, even if she does, which I don't believe she does, has a sense of humor, it's not like a normal person. It's like she's like a Rain Man sense of humor. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't get it. I'm telling you, she might be on the spectrum of dipshittery. She could be on that spectrum for sure. He definitely is. All right, so here goes the vid. Okay. All right, so she starts breaking it down. And by the way, this ain't no Beyonce shimmy shit, okay? This is I'm on a yacht, I need tips, right? You got some drunk golfers, you're caddying, you know what I mean? You got some drunk golfers and some drunk guys on yachts. That shimmy shit ain't gonna get you the tips. or whatever she's trying to get. Okay, so she's got to bust some moves. Right now, this is clearly numbnuts. Okay, at the 15-second mark, it's clearly him. Clearly dumbass right here. Okay. Only he dances like this. Okay, we've seen these moves, by the way. All right? Okay, with his little move here. Okay, this is him. The only thing that's missing is an actual guy that both of them like. That's the only thing that's missing from this whole picture. Okay, now we get back here. Now she's breaking it down. Okay. Clearly this is a bag. And look at this. This is a dance that Liberace would do. Do you know what I mean? Coming out, he's getting ready to play the piano. What's with the hands? I mean, everything about this guy is so feminine. And here's the other thing. Let me just let me preference this, okay? Let me just show you an example. Justin Trudeau, another person I don't like. Okay? Anywhere the wind blows. Okay. He's singing in a hotel bar, Queen. At the day before the Queen's funeral, for crying out loud. Okay? In a hotel lobby bar, belting it out. The guy's dressed inappropriately at Halloween parties 3 times. 3 times. With paint on the face that you're not supposed to do. Okay? 3 times. He's at parades, acting crazy and screaming. He goes to Taylor Swift concerts with his daughter, acting crazy and screaming. His wife left him, clearly because he should be hanging out with H. Okay? But the difference is this. Justin Trudeau, okay, he isn't going around crying about privacy. So it's okay that he acts like a goofball because he's not on the one side bantering around the world saying, please stop paying attention to me and stop filming me. Okay? These 2 yo-yos, on the other hand, are. This is why it's very, you're taken aback by this whole situation. Now, do I think that they should not have fun and cut loose and all this other stuff? Of course not. I mean, he's a mess. He's a goofball. He's an idiot. Okay? I assume this is how it is realistically all the time. That they are just effing off all the time. And they love to indulge in things, okay? That's what I imagine is probably about 90% of the time. They don't get much done. They don't do much work. They're clearly funded by people, okay? They're clearly not worried about money. They clearly don't work hard. I imagine most of their life, they need to be under some type of substance to deal with whatever they got to deal with. That's what I imagine, okay? So then we get back to this. Okay? Now she's breaking it down. And his moves, I mean, you want to talk about woman repellent dancing. It is this. That's another. I'll tell you what, if he wants to learn how to make money, he could give how not to dance lessons. He'd make a fortune. Sell a course, H. Oh, please. I am the dancing queen. Okay, now she's busting it, right? She's working that moneymaker. And she's clearly holding this bag of garbage because it's a bag of garbage. It's not real. This isn't really plugged in. There's no IV here. Nobody would let you wear all your jewelry and shit. Are you shitting me? You're gonna get an IV right there, which is supposed to be, no offense, the IV would technically be right here on your wrist or on your thumb, in that vein, or on the top of your finger, actually, right up here. Okay? That's where most of it would be, or it would be in this crook of your wrist here, or technically with her, it should be in this Klingon vein. I mean, realistically, she's doing the John Travolta deal. Okay, now, clearly this is a goof. It's a goof. Okay? She's rocking it. She's shaking it. She's breaking it down. She's clearly got the pillow going. She's having fun. I don't know if they ever thought they were going to release this. But the point is this. How many videos does this woman have? And think about this. This guy is trying to conduct himself like he's some serious guy to be taken serious and all this other bullshit. How the hell do you think anybody's going to take you serious? You can't be both. You know what I mean? You either got to be the guy that, hey, I'm cool with being funny guy and, you know, this is me, or I'm Mr. Serious guy and I take everything so serious. But it's just bizarre to do both. And it's also more bizarre that your first video into the, we're stepping into the, we're doing funny TikTok videos now, is the one that makes fun of the pregnancy thing that everybody already doesn't believe that you were pregnant in the first place. That's the most bizarre choice of all. That's what I don't get. That's really what I don't get. And she's doing like the rope pull-in thing. And she's breaking it down. You know what I mean? And I mean, clearly she's not pregnant. Clearly she's, you know, she's not this big. Clearly this is a pillow. Whatever the deal is. And she's doing the rope thing. I mean, this is so... I mean, here's the other thing. Do you see the size of this forehead in this shindo right here? I mean, this is nothing but forehead. You know what? Chrissy Teigen just got that hairline. Her hairline's, you know, move forward because she's got that alien cranium too. Whatever that is, Shiesty should look into that. Shiesty needs her hairline to come about right here. Okay? She needs to cover about 4 to 6 inches of gasaba melon right here. Okay? She's doing the rope, pulling H in, and H takes the bait. Now he's got his hoodie on. I'm telling you, this guy, he's indulging. Okay? I mean, look at this. This is clearly H. You know what I mean? Please. It's clearly H, folks. Right? He does another one here. Hang on. What do I got the time on? 1:13. Where am I at? 1:07. Okay, we're getting close. Look at these moves he's doing. He's going down the staircase. She's breaking it down, shaking it here. You know, and no offense, by the way, these are shit moves. You know what I'm saying? These are shit moves. She's got no makeup. Boy, she is basic as all shit, isn't she? Boy, she's basic as hell. 1 second. Boom. It's H, folks. It's H. Look at the frame. Look at the skinny legs, the stupid, the poncy hands, the manicured fingers, the whole thing here. The dumb beard, the whole deal. All right? Frostbite. He's probably got frostbite right now. Okay, please. Okay, he's doing the thing. She's busting a move. Okay, that's it. And clearly, look at it's clearly a bag or a pillow or something. So anyways, that's the deal. It just caught everybody off guard. Nobody understands it. There's no context to it. And the way she presented it, it's like, hey, this is the day that, you know, we were having the little one and I had to do all these things to get the pregnancy out, which everybody knows is a bunch of bullshit. And knows it's not real. Do you know what I mean? None of it's real. She probably had the band on because she was doing the visit, the wristband, which every doctor does now, no matter what you do. You're like, yeah, I just came here to, get a proctology exam. They're like, yeah, put this on. Like, why is there wine and candles in the room? And why are you turning down the lights? Let's not ask so many questions and let's just enjoy the wine. It's like... All right, I mean, you're the doctor, but anyways, I'm getting on sidetracked here. My point is this. Let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys are doing beautiful. And by the way, nothing's going to happen. Zero's going to happen, okay? They're not going to lose their titles. Nothing's going to happen. She's going to probably, do some stupid shit in a couple days or whatever, another day or whatever, and just be like, oh my God, we were just being so silly. We're just so silly. We're just the TikTok family now. We're just the TikTok family. And then she'll change her mind and she'll do something else in another week. All right? That's how it goes. Okay? Who loves you, baby?
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.